here no, oh Miss B, I don't know. I don't know what skills I have. I don't know what skills I have. I done list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 skills right there. That once I call it off, you can say, "Ooh, I do that. I do that too," and I get
Not
at
to
that.
cut you off. You can repeat the skills again, please, one more time.
Writing, getting along with people, getting along with people, organizing tasks, meaning if you have to, if you're a student leader, like for Craig and Ashley, they have to organize the prefects every week and get them on every 2 weeks, right? Every 2 weeks? Right, every 2 weeks with a schedule and get them going and give them their position and what they should be doing. So you're good at organizing these different tasks or materials. If I give you a bunch of different lipsticks in a matter of an hour, you already have all of them sorted out. That's a skill. Everybody can't do that because some people can't focus that long. Believe it or not, it's the truth. All right? And then you have making good decisions. Making good decisions. Now, if you put that on your resume, you got to be able to explain that, because my question to you would be, okay, what makes you this person that makes such good decisions, and why do you choose to make such good decisions? How can I tell that you make good decisions? So just be ready to explain that. So you have them all, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. So this is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I figured at the end of the day, some things you will find yourself doing and you don't know why you're doing it. But before you leave school, before we even tackle the resumes again and making sure that they're done in the portfolios and all of these things, and even with doing the portfolio, it's to help guide you and show you, hey, this is where my vested interest is. Not everyone is going to go to college. I know that. But you got these. And you still got this. So what's the plan? What is the plan? What are we going to do? When you get out of school, are you just going to look for a job like most young people say, boy, I just need a job, boy. I just need some money. I don't care. And then when you get on a job, you complaining because they're making you lift boxes more than the other people. They working you like a dog. And I can hear some people, boy, these people working me like a dog, boy. You know why you could say that? As much as late as I stay up to do these things, and as late as I stay up to prepare and try and get your transcript out, I love it. I may complain about being tired, but you will never hear me say, I hate my job. I may say that about the institution I may be in, or the people that work around me. Not hate, but dislike. No matter which institution it is or which organization it is, but you will never hear me say, I hate my career, because I don't. It's the passion that fuels me to stay up and give of my time, because I love doing what I do. That's the difference. When you have some people, if you guys research this, and I saw some video clippings on what is it, Facebook, where you have persons who cutting up like a fruit and they rolling, they moving the next one, they just cutting and they rolling, and you got some who, let's say, shaving down some ice in a fancy way and then they flinging it back, and like you could tell the difference. You could tell the difference. I admonish you not to be a typical young person who just comes out of school and say, okay, I just want a job. I just want to be over broke. Because you will hit a point in your life where you will say, I ain't into this. I just here for the money. And if you feel yourself at that point, if you don't take my advice now and you feel yourself at that point when you get on the job, my advice to you is to not stop working, but find some time to stop when you get at home evaluate, what do I really want to do with my life? What do I like doing? What could I see myself doing for the next 5 years? And start to target those businesses and say, okay, if it's security, you send your resume to every security firm. And if the first one turn you down, you learn from the interview, where did I go wrong? It isn't a matter most times of what you have and who you know. It's about how you sell yourself. If you sell yourself to them as an asset, I guarantee you, you would get the job. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you get on the job, just be able to perform. All right? So do you have any questions for me?
Okay, not to send you back, but it was a definition you was given about skills. It was like skills you can use in many different situations and activities, and I didn't get what you said after that.
Skills are, where's that? Skills are, skills you can use in many different situations and activities are called transferable skills. Skills you can use in many different situations and activities are called transferable skills. So imagine somebody reading your little resume and they see transferable skills and skills. I look at that like, what do you mean here by transferable skills? What that mean? And you'll say, well, there is a difference. You have basic skills and then you have transferable skills. One of my transferable skills are that I am a master organizer. What does that mean? I love organizing things. I love organizing tasks. I'm heavily gifted in that area. And you give an example. If you were a person like Craig, you would say that I was given the responsibility every 2 weeks to organize the prefect body and give them their various tasks for the next 2 weeks. And that's how you sell yourself. You can leave them like, what? Where does little God-sent child come from? And that's real. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to know how to sell yourself and exactly what to put on your resume to sell yourself. Any questions? Any questions? As we are about to end. Come on, guys, talk to me.
Okay.
No, you can go.
I'm gonna ask. Who's gonna go ask? Okay. Well, okay. When you were our age, like, was it easy for you when you found out your passion or what you wanted to do, or how did you come about like what you wanted to do and what you wanted to be in life?
I didn't figure out, well, my first career, that was in high school. I'm the type of person, I'm fueled by passion. So if I'm passionate about it, I tend to do a lot of research into it. So for me, before I went into grade 10, I saw there was major money in the cosmetology field. I thought about the fact that I came from a single parent home, and if I go off to college, is either I get myself involved in some negative activity or I let my hands make my money for me. And it just was common sense to me. And after I got tired of that particular career, because I was getting shut down from the banks, because being a business owner, you have to have certain things in place. And the banks and certain people don't want to take that chance with you because you don't have that sure money, according to them. So after getting frustrated with that, and once again, you got to look at your surroundings. I looked at the fact that my son, I wanted to be more involved in my son's life, because when I was working in the salon, I would work these same type of hours, and he would come home from school and I wouldn't get a chance to see him. When my salon moved at home, literally one door separating my salon from him, and it's like I only get to tell my son good night and he go on to bed. And I said, you know what? I want to change that. I want to be able to have more time with him. So I looked at my circumstances and I looked at what opportunities were presented to me. again, and passion. Because at that point, I said, you know what? I love dealing with young people, but more so, I have a point to prove that I will not allow another older person than me to tell me that my generation ain't worth nothing. And I set out on that one thought that led me to think about my son, that led me to think about what opportunities are there, that led me to apply to his school, because being in his school afforded me the opportunity to be with him, as well as fuel my passion and pour into y'all, so that my generation don't say that y'all ain't into nothing. Well, y'all born like, anybody born 2000?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so y'all still millennials. But so that they don't say that we ain't making no sense. So if I affect one young person's life, I have lived my life purpose. And I've proven my point. So when y'all see, those of you that in the college club, see Brenton them come around and Lakeitha them come around and my other students come around, that's because I've spent time pouring into them. So my legacy is going to live on through them. My college club, I want to get to a point where I don't have to do nothing. That's theirs. They carrying out that legacy. So at your age, I was very focused. I was very, very focused on certain things. Now, that is by no means any indication that I didn't mess up once or twice, or I didn't have my issues. I did. But